Okay. I'm back. Please don't do any sound alerts. I forgot I needed to turn those off because they are getting copyright, not strike, but marked, and it's taking my channels down on YouTube for my writing streams. So for my writing streams, I need to make sure I turn those off. So content, nope. Viewer rewards, there we go. Channel points. No. Also, welcome in, Justin. I hope you're doing great. Okay, well, I try to sort out the channel point pausing. I'm gonna run an ad, and I will see you all in 1 minute. Why? Yeah, no. There we go. Manage channel points. Take that one off. Take that one off. Okay, there we go. That should do it. Okay, I think that should do it just fine. Sorry about that. Justin, are you still around? Hello, hello. Welcome in. How you doing, man? How's the background music? It's been a while, and I've gotten a new microphone. I hope it sounds different. School be school, I'm sure. But yeah, I hope the microphone sounds different, new and improved. Background music is fine with the new microphone setup, new tweaking. Awesome. Glad to hear. Does it sound better than the old one? Okay, that's super handy. I wonder when they put that in. Is ARC4? Oh. Interesting. ARC4 should be under heading 3. What the? Okay. And let's turn that Times New Roman. That is Times New, yep. Turn that white. And that's 18. Boom. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Finger cramp. Haha. Oh, yeah. Yep, lots of stretch. Lots of... Yeah, I've been working full time lately. It's been bonk. Thank you for the bonk. Gonna get some water. Also, hello and welcome in, Mother Myla. I hope you're doing great. All right, some water. Man, it has been so long since I've looked at this. I'm almost scared to get back into it. Yes, you're doing well? Awesome. That is great news. Shift that over to white, Times New Roman. Let's go for 16. Dawncraft. Interesting. Very interesting. Also, one of the nice things, and I'm going to be trying to stream more often because of it, it is now fall. Which means it is now cold. Which means I don't need my air conditioner anymore. So I don't have annoying background music, not music, noise, to dirty up my audio recordings, which is less of an issue with my streaming, but it has been a concern of mine when it comes to my voice recordings. So I'm pretty excited to try, because my, unfortunately, I'm not really in a position to sound treat my room. Though I have actually heard, and I find this intensely funny, from a audio engineer that he regularly, back when he was starting off and got good recordings with it, did ghetto soundproofing, where he basically used the equivalent of partisans and blankets. And it worked, apparently, which gives me just, great optimism, because I'm not in a position. I'm quite sure that it's better when you can properly soundproof, but the fact that it works and helps, that is awesome to me, and I'm pretty excited for it. I also found a lovely little spot for my microphone where I can breathe, because I did all sorts of testing and my breath is not picked up, and it doesn't top out, which is very nice. So yeah, I have been working on the audio recording setup behind the scenes. I was able to have the luxury of talking with a sound engineer. I learned about an awesome audio filtering system, service, etc. that is so much nicer than OBS and can be used in OBS by having OBS treated as a separate recording, kind of like your desktop audio, but it comes in as like a custom name, like mic/aux mic. So I'm using, for my general recording, I'm using SteelSeries Sonar, which has been quite awesome and is bringing you this new, like, louder, clearer effect alongside my new microphone, which is definitely better than my old one. I'm currently using an Audio-Technica 2020, and I am very happy with it. It's not as good as the one I unfortunately lost last year during travel, which was a gifted Bluebird. And I am still sad to have lost that because it was such a nice one. But it is still a very lovely XLR cable style microphone, and I am oh so happy to have something of this quality. And hopefully it is catching my voice much better for all of you guys. And yeah, I'm particularly curious what Mother Myla thinks as a voice actor, which I did not know that Awesome. I do not consider myself one as of yet. I've done some self-narration, but I have a huge respect for the craft. I think it's awesome. Okay, story breakdown. Oh, and this one is much more direction based. It is a condenser, but it's more like a direction condenser, which is really nice. So it shouldn't, at least as far as I've tested, pick up my keyboard super loudly. It should have it as like a nice background typing, which is so nice, because now I get to use my better keyboard, which is a mechanical keyboard, but it is kind of loud. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm quite excited. I don't know how long I will stream today. I will stream as long as I can, but I am knackered from work. In fact, it took me a few hours after work just to get myself up to the point of trying for a stream. But I've been missing it. I've been missing you guys, and I wanted to get back into it. But yeah, Mila, like, how do you think? How does it sound? Like, I know from listening to it, doing my little every pre-stream, I do sound testing to see how it's coming out. It could have slightly better clarity. It could have a little bit less dirtiness to it, but it feels pretty crisp by comparison to most mics, and I think it's doing pretty okay, particularly for a Twitch recording. Oh yeah, no, that, I think the Moano that I was using was getting pretty beaten up, because I think my Moano was starting to sound like a bloody headphone microphone, and I don't know what happened to it. I don't know how it got so beat up, because it didn't used to sound that way. But I'm pretty happy with my current one. Will I upgrade at some point? Absolutely, but also, how have you been? It's been a while since I've seen you. I've stopped really playing Helldivers for a while, and I got hyper fixated on Rogue Trader to the point where I'm pretty much burned out on it. Like, I thought of starting a new campaign on it, but I haven't finished the full of the first campaign, and I've played it for almost 70 hours now. The campaigns are ridiculously long. and I don't really want to go through another campaign. Great! Hello, hello, welcome in. It's good to see you. It's been forever, man. I will get on that hydrate. Okay. Mark. Triple flamethrower when fighting bugs? All right. Have they fixed the flamethrower damage or etc.? Like, I've been hearing what sounds like more positive outputs on the Helldivers channels, which I'm hopeful for, but I'm still at this point pretty... Yeah, I'm really at this point much more of a wait and see, and if it starts to seem like things are just getting back to a chill community and fun time, wrecking and blasting away, I might come back, because it's still even at its worst, I still consider it a fun game. But I'm just taking my distance right now. Oh, very nice. Okay, hydrate done. What I was surprised was they were talking about how they're like going to make the autocannon more viable, and I was sitting here like, what are you talking about? The autocannon has always been one of the most viable weapons in every single situation. Like, it can't take on Titans, but that's about it. It's not the same level of armor pen as pre-nerf. It's better, so they improved it prior to the nerf. That's awesome. Vampat? Oh, thank you, Gray. All right. Old as it stands, TOA, consists of humanity discovering warp travel, and that sends out hyper lane ripples through the universe that are discovered by the aliens, and they come to incorporate humanity into the intergalactic alliance. Hey Gray, what have you been up to, by the way? Like, you never pop in, you're always busy with work, totally understand, by the way. But like, I don't see you much anymore. I miss you, man. What have you been up to? And yeah, Mila, I personally thought it was quite funny that they're all talking like, we need to make the autocannon viable. I'm like, that's my main gun, and I crush with it. I am confused. Oh, are you still on the mandatory overtime? I'm sorry, man. How many hours average? Like, is there a max that for them? Like, are there any protections, like union based or whatever? Are you part of a union? I feel like I'm out of the loop. The story and drama goes to E. Sure. I would like that sometime, Isla. I've been kind of getting the itch for Helldivers. Not enough to play yet. Not to play yet. But like, I have a feeling Helldivers is still going to be one of a long-term game for me, just because it's a unique gameplay. I saw videos online being like, oh, Space Marine 2, it's gonna crush Helldivers, everyone's gonna play Space Marine 2. I've watched the gameplay for Space Marine 2, and it looks fun. It looks very fun, actually, but it is such a different style of combat and experience that it is not gonna be. Like, Helldivers is still very much a unique type of experience, in my opinion. Not a union, unfortunately. Dang, those are significant. Right? Exactly. Yeah. No, it's fun, but it's not a Helldivers killer. It was like, I think people are just loving to hate on Helldivers, and there's plenty of gripes I have with Helldivers too. I did change my review to negative, like, which was a pretty big deal for me. But it's not how people are portraying it. Oh, looks like I'm back to pre-roll ads are on. I'm gonna go stretch, and I will be right back after running a ad break. So, OBS. Ow. All right, here we are. Oh, you got to play it early? Very nice, very nice. And let's see. Gotta get back onto that. You have a great night, Justin. I hope your classes go well, and thank you so much for always tuning in. All right. Right, for integration, humanity was going to join the Alliance as sanctioned mercenary species, attaining partnership status and protection in exchange for military service. Do, 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 do. Protagonists, the first arc was going to originally be in the form of a disapproving element within the alien ambassador team that was out to sabotage. The diplomacy. Due to seeing humanity as too dangerous in the long run. The antagonist later on was going to be a monstrous enemy that spread via infection and hyperactive reproduction, and has been in conflict and the source of the intergalactic alliance as they fight to quarantine and eradicate the symbiote plague. I mean, that isn't actually the worst storyline. Now that I write it out. But I feel like it could be a bit better. Hey Gray, are you still around? Out of curiosity. I was wondering. I'm gonna DM you just real quick. A couple of questions. let's see. At present, Ivor dissatisfaction during my break. I feel like the antagonist is weak. It has always been my thought that the story should in many ways be centered around the antagonist more than the protagonist, as they are the force that instigates change and character growth. No, I am typing so much faster on this keyboard. I love it. All right, let's see. Yep. Okay. With that in mind, I've been struggling to decide how to approach all the writing that has already gone into this story, not discarding it, but evolving it into something I can genuinely be proud of. Ba-dum-bum. Do. Right, that's out of the way. So, enemy first. What would make Tales of the Ambassador a good book for me to read? Rather than an interesting concept to write. I think I want to make humanity somewhat more terrifying, less goody as they've been put in so far. Not in the sense that they are a bad society, but that they are ambitious, driven, and centric. I want humanity to be the empathetic, sympathetic enemy, villain of the story for the beginning, and remain so throughout, even as they become something of an ally. Wait, I've written this much already? What? Dude, this keyboard is awesome. I mean, it helps, I guess, that chat's been quiet, so I've been more focused on writing, but still. Do 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 do. With that in mind, I think I should more on writing from the alien perspective. At present, the main focus and character I have on the alien side is Tyr, a Kuthian. Yes, it's Cthulhu-like. I'm lazy. But also, as it stands, after the discovery of the warp signal, I had set it up with the conflicts originating from pirates that attacked, were defeated by the prisoners they took and underestimated. Actually, that still would work. And humanity began reverse engineering the pirate tech afterwards. Should I have the alien Tyr and group arrive prior or after pirate attack? Probably still best prior, actually. I think most interesting for Tyr and Co to arrive prior to the attack, and originally they were going to only interfere if the pirates went too far. And when the upset happened faster than anticipated, we're caught off guard and decided it was best to serve and pre-rolls are back up. Let's actually change it to this, and we will take a full-on proper break with a 3-minute ad to really turn off the pre-rolls. Welcome back, everyone. Reroll ads should be done now. And hopefully we'll have a nice full hour without dealing with the pre-rolls. I do apologize. Alright. Ow, 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 ow. Ah, neck hurts. All right. Observe and attempt to hang on. That should be better. A little bit closer. Yeah, that should be better. Let's check audio. Audio test 1. Yep, okay, it's in the yellow. I changed my seat position, so I wanted to make sure I got that back into a good spot. Am I? Yep, hands are in the right spot. Soothe the raised tensions by creating a conversation slash using artificial accounts to talk as humans by spreading propaganda, dialogue, message, etc. within human communication. Via fake accounts. Is that interesting enough? I'm not sure. Do. Not face accounts, fake accounts. Suppose to recap, I want to make humanity scarier and for most of the story written in Tyr's perspective. To set up the human traits and mindset as intimidating, I need to establish the intergalactic alliance better prior to meeting humanity's federation. So, after the introduction, which can remain the same and be humanity having our will be on tier, and it will start with him going over reports of the current conflict between the Alliance and the Plague. I want to establish them early, and I want them to feel like a ever-present, looming antagonist. Well, after establishing the culture of the Alliance and their mindset that allows them to peacefully coincide and live long, almost eternal lives. The aggressive and expansionistic nature of humanity is terrifying and alluring all at the same time. I want humanity to embody a kind of self-sacrificing, destructive, sacrificing, uplifting passion that they lack. Humanity doesn't consider limits like the aliens do. They are not without compassion. They are not without their own considerations. But humanity was never a species meant to survive, to reach the stars. It was due to luck, determination, and the aid of the biosynths that we did not eradicate ourselves once we learned the technologies of the scale required. I think that will do just fine. And let's add that to personal dictionary. I am quite surprised that I got this far in an hour when that says brainstorming and not hard writing. I'm pleasantly happy about this. All right. Excuse me. I may still be streaming, but for now, for the sake of my own convenience, I am going to end the stream so I can export just the writing, and I will be right back. Probably. But on the off chance that I am not, thank you all so very much for tuning in. I always appreciate it. And please stay awesome.